Bailey Kunzel from the Western Force just let slip that we might see another gun fullback return very soon in Kurtley Beale.
Yeah, he's on tour. I think next week he might be a chance. I'm not sure yet. He's still got to get through some training protocols, I guess. But yeah, he's got him. They've got him on tour, which is great to have. Obviously, his experience and what he can bring on and off the field is good for us. So we'll take that at any day of the week. But yeah, he's a potential for next week. So hopefully he gets through everything and he could be a chance for selections, which would be great for us.
It would be great for the Force.
A
great selection headache to have. They've got some really firing players in that back line. If Kurtley Beale, who's played nearly 100 tests for the Wallabies, is available again, Shep, what role does he play for the Force?
It's a really good question, because I was sitting on the sideline for the Force versus the Hurricanes last week, and Matt Greeley, in my opinion, was arguably the best player on the field. He was brilliant. He maybe lacks slightly the ball-playing ability that Kurtley Beale has, the ability to get into 10 and be a distributor. We know how good KB is in that situation, and also, as you said, his history, you know, someone like Kurtley Beale that's been there and done it, especially in the big games.
It might be that
it's a big change to make, I think.
The role might be the last 10, 15 minutes of the game in a couple of weeks' time. But it's a pretty lonely place. When you're out injured for a long period of time, 10 months or so, it's a lonely place. I saw him in the dressing shed a few weeks back after the Force had won. He's still very much part of this team.
Big time.
Yeah, they love him over there. And a big injury to come back from at any stage of your career, but mid-30s like Kurtley is, to come back from a ruptured Achilles. But as you mentioned, Matt Greeley playing really well. Bailey Kunzel on one wing really on fire, having come back from injury. Harry Potter and Max Bury on the bench has come on and filled in really well as well.
He's been great. And then you've got to think about what's the balance of if you remove one of those to bring KB in. I think in the short term, the fact that he's back on his feet, he's running as a support to Ben Donaldson as a 10 and teaching him some of the tricks of the trade, and also to Matt Greeley. That's almost invaluable for the Force.
It's a really big test for the Force this weekend, up against the Chiefs, and a draw against the Hurricanes was, I thought it was outstanding, but now you see where Simon Cron's team fits when you play against the top team like the Chiefs.
One last thing, Australia-New Zealand game versus the Lions, is Kurtley Beale someone that maybe we might see in that game?
In Adelaide. The Oz invitation.
Do you reckon he and Hoops can play 5 minutes each, then get off?
Possibly also the First Nations and Pacific match that's going to be played in Melbourne as well. But yes, Bailey Kunzel hint he could come back next week, round 12 against the Blues.